What's up, guys? Miller Massacre 19 here. Today I'm going to talk about my top 5 games that were wastes of money in 2023. Here we go. Number 5 is Mortal Kombat 1. This game looked cool in the trailers with all the 3D era characters like Ashura, Havik, Tanya, Natara, Reiko, all the gory fatalities and brutalities, the story mode, which was okay. All those things that were cool in the trailer and made the game seem great. But then when you buy it, you notice how shitty it is with the garbage roster size of only 29 fighters, and that's including DLC. MK11 had 37 fighters, including DLC, and not to mention MK1 has cameo characters, which are just characters that you can call in to do support moves, and some of them are better than the base characters. For example, they wasted characters like Striker, Cyrax, Sector, Shujinko, Sonya, Kano, and there's even more than that. They wasted them on this stupid cameo system, which also ruins the game because you can mix certain cameo characters with certain fighters, and it just makes the game so unfun because they'll have to have some annoying cheat move they spam the whole game with the cameo character, and then they spam combos at you during the cameo's attack, so you're getting hit double what you normally would. It's just broken in my opinion, and I think the cameo bullshit should just be removed, and they should just give the cameo characters their own movesets and make them actual characters, which probably can't happen. Another thing that's boring in this game is the invasions mode, where there's different areas you go to and fight different characters that have buffs on them to make it harder for you to win, and you unlock coins that you can buy skins and palette swaps with, and keys for chests that you can get different rewards out of. I think this mode is boring and feels lifeless, and the things you unlock suck for the most part, because in this game the customization sucks compared to MK11. In this game you can customize one piece of gear, and you get to pick a skin and can change the color, which sucks compared to MK11. In MK11 you can customize how many different gear pieces and the skin. It's a lot more customizable on there. MK1 just falls flat with customization in my opinion. Another thing that sucks is the DLC characters. They decided to add 3 superhero/supervillain characters and 3 Mortal Kombat characters, and this game desperately needs more Mortal Kombat characters, but no, let's waste spots on superhero bullshit. This is dumb in my opinion. Anyway, I think this game just feels empty and is a waste of money in my opinion. My number 4 is AEW Fight Forever. Where to start with this game? I thought it was going to be good because THQ made it, but no, the graphics are bad, they look cartoony, the movesets are garbage, it feels like there aren't that many moves in the game, like you're always doing the same moves over and over. The mini-games are stupid, they feel like they're made for a 5-year-old who plays Mario on the Nintendo Switch. There's hardly any special match types. There's the Lights Out match, Falls Count Anywhere, Casino Battle Royal, Exploding Barbed Wire Deathmatch, and Ladder. That's hardly any compared to other wrestling games. Other wrestling games have casket matches, First Blood matches, I Quit matches, Last Man Standing, parking lot brawls, bar brawls. They're just lacking with that in my opinion too. Another thing that sucks is how short the entrances are. It just seems like they phoned it in with that too. This came out in 2023 and the entrances are short. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain came out in 2003 and that has full entrances. A game that came out 21 years ago does better than this game, and also the gameplay is very arcadey in my opinion. It's just not for me. Overall, I'm not a fan of this, and in my opinion, it's a waste of money. Number 3 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I don't have much to say about this one except that the campaign is short and most of the missions are just Warzone type missions, and the zombies also feels like Warzone isn't round based. This whole making every mode like Warzone is getting tiring and cheap. And I didn't even mention the guns. There's a few new ones, but most of them are from MW1 and 2. Probably because this game is just MW2 with a few new maps and guns. It's just garbage, in my opinion, and definitely is a waste of money. You think I'd learn with Call of Duty? Number 2 is Payday 3. What a piece of shit this game is. You couldn't even play it the first 2 days it came out because the shitty company was having server issues, and then when you would play, there really wasn't all that much content to begin with at launch. There was only 8 heists, which got boring because you would just play the same ones over and over again, which would probably just be the best paying ones. Then there also isn't that many characters, there's only 6. I'm sure they added more heists, but I'm just talking about at launch. The game felt very incomplete at launch, and some of the gameplay features feel dated, like stealth. You can just wait for enemies to turn their head a little bit and then walk past them, when in real life they would see you. I think they could have done so much better with it. It feels the same as Payday 2 stealth, dated and unrealistic. Also, when you try to play solo, it sometimes takes forever to put you in a lobby. Who feels like waiting 3 or 4 minutes every time you want to do a heist? It's ridiculous. Another thing I don't like is they give you unlimited zip ties to tie down hostages, so it makes crowd control and watching hostages too easy. It should be more challenging in my opinion. There is some good to this game though. Like the shooting is head and shoulders better than Payday 2. The graphics are also a lot better than Payday 2, which should be a given. It came out in 2023, but even the graphics aren't the best. But even though the shooting and graphics are a step up from Payday 2, the game in my opinion is still a waste of money. Number 1 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, this game looks good and the atmosphere is good. Gun did very good with that, but the gameplay sucks in this game. It only works when everyone is using a mic, which most people don't, myself included. You shouldn't have to use a mic in any game, but in this one you do, because as a family member, if you chase someone alone, they will easily loop you the entire game by going in and out of the same wall, gap, or crawl space, making it impossible to get them. And that's if you even find them. most games will just be all 4 victims escaping because most of the time teammates won't watch their exits. They'll follow you around and check the same ones you check, which lets the victims escape easily. And there's also too many escape options in the game. There's the generator exit, the car battery exit, the valve exit, the basement exit. I don't think I missed any. There's as many exits as there is victims in a match, which is bullshit. If you couldn't tell already, this game is catered toward victims. They also have perks where when they grapple you with bone scraps, it makes their button taps 15% more effective at level 1, 30% more effective at level 2, and 50% more effective at level 3, which is bullshit because you lose every encounter if they're using this perk. Another overpowered thing survivors have are their abilities. There's 2 specifically that make the game unfair in my opinion. Connie's focused ability, which allows her to unlock a door instantly, which breaks the flow of the game because one door can cost you the whole match, and Leland's lifesaver ability, where he shoulder blocks you and it stuns you and knocks you over. This makes him nearly impossible to kill because he'll do that ability, then go down a well, hide, wait for it to recharge, and do it again. Annoying shit that just makes the game unplayable in my opinion. So like I said earlier, this game has good graphics and atmosphere, but bad unbalanced gameplay that requires a mic to maintain any kind of fairness or playability. So in my opinion, this game is a waste of money. Okay guys, that was my list of the games that I thought were a waste of money in my opinion. Some of the games I really wanted to like Chainsaw Massacre and AEW, but in my opinion they were not as good as I thought they would be. Chainsaw's beta was fun but had problems, and those problems killed the game for me when it came out. And in the trailers for AEW, they made it seem like it was going to be cool, and it was fun for a while when it came out, but after a few days it got stale and I just stopped playing it. It's a shame for these games because they could have been really good. Oh well. Anyways guys, this has been Massacre 19. I'll catch you guys later.